By now you know that when we bought the Itsy Farm property, we got a house and barn for free, so to speak. Both need a lot of TLC. This is the first in a series of videos showing the problems we encounter as we make the house livable and the barn usable and how we resolve them. I'll try to be as thorough as possible without being boring. I hope you learn some new stuff about the problems you find in old buildings and how you go about fixing them up. I'm sure y'all remember the picture of our house from the intro to Itsy Farm video. We'll be working on the end of the house from the sunroom on the left-hand side all the way around the corner past the bay window in the kitchen all the way to the back porch. We'll be working on the rooms inside this end of the house. Just to refresh your memory, this is a photo that was taken before we actually purchased the house. If you'll look under the 27 in the date at the lower right corner, you'll see that the floor has sunk quite a bit. As a matter of fact, it's about 2 inches below the rest of the floor under the carpet and is very, very spongy. We've pulled some of the carpet up. You can see the carpet was laid down right over the tile floor, some of those tile squares. And there's the going into the bathroom. Here's the carpet we pulled out of the second bedroom or the office or whatever. This is one bag of the pad. We had I don't know, 3 or 4 bags of pad, and then we cut the carpet in strips and rolled it up. And now we've got to find out what to do with it. So I guess we're going to wind up having to get a dumpster. And we pulled the flooring up in the second bedroom. See that right there at the threshold of the door? That's where the sponginess is. So let's go find out why it was spongy. I'm guessing that you can see in the video the sag in the floor right there. And it shouldn't be sagging because, see, there's a floor joist right there. Now, here you can see where that floor joist was sistered, but look there. I hope you can see this on the video. That floor joist is completely broken in half. And of course, there's where the sag is. And this floor joist goes over to a cross member, probably 2 feet the other side of the door threshold, where it sits on the joist running the other way. And I'm going to have to completely replace this. That is absolutely incredible. And I think it's due to maybe some termites or something, or maybe water damage, but that's unsafe and got to be redone. Another look at the sagging threshold. You can see that there's been some water damage here in the past, but it's not terrible. I've seen worse. And then you can see that the particle board was laid right on top of the 5/8 inch sheeting. It's not even 3/4 inch sheeting. Now, once you get away from this joist toward the rest of the room, it's pretty solid. And the particle board has actually added a little bit of strength to it, a little bit of flatness anyway. And I thought I was going to put a level down, and I thought I was going to find a room tilted towards the corner. But as a matter of fact, it's not. That side of the room over there is level in both directions. The window is plumb and the sill is level. So I don't have to replace the windows. I do need to pull up this this flooring. That's going to be a big issue. I've got to get all of that up. And the same thing with that window. It's plumb and level as well, and square, and slides up and down nice and easily. So we're going to try and pull some of this up. You can see the ground, the floor at the subgrade. I'm not sure if you can tell it or not, but we're 20 feet away from any wall of the house, And there is a giant root, about a 3-inch root, that's going under the house. So we have some problems to deal with. Okay, here's a close-up of that broken floor joist. And you can see over here, it's been sistered with a 2x6 or 2x4, not very well done. And it's been sistered where it's not broken. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, we are in the crawl space now, looking under the floor joists of the room above that we were walking around in. Somebody's come along and tried to put a stone skirt along, and that's what you see over there on that wall. You can see that OSB that the stone skirting is connected to. But let's go over here and look on the front of the house. Now, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but take a look at the spacing right here between the floor joists. There's actually no sill plate there. And as we go further down, look what happens right there in that corner. Look at the gap. And I'm not sure exactly what the wall is sitting on other than that little set of bricks right there. The bricks are on top of the foundation wall. And you can see that we're going to have to come back and completely replace this foundation wall. I've got to get some bottle jacks and jack this up. But this will give you an idea of what I've got to deal with here. And this is not a minor project. This whole house here, you can see the ground. I don't know if you can see how moist it is. There's a little bit of mold growing right there. But this whole corner of the house is wet from the water that's come in here. There's a downspout right here at this corner. Notice that the foundation bricks aren't even mortared, or they're certainly not mortared very well. That's for sure. And the OSB that you see behind them is for the lath for the screen that the mortar was holding the stone outside to. But other than that, other than what we've seen, the basement looks pretty good. I do think we've got some termite damage right here that we're going to have to deal with, but at any rate, we'll get her done.